Anyway, but I had to go to their service twice a week and then go to a Christian program on Sundays. So I'm hearing conflicting stories. A lot of different
messages there.
A lot of different messages. And nobody wanted to help me kind of figure out my answers. So I had a beef with religion for a long time, to the point where I just straight up say God was dead. There was no concrete answer for me there. So as I was starting to do my own research and figure out what traditions were actually true for me, and this is where I think we had maybe talked about it at some point, but when you have a new truth that collides with an old belief, you have to pick the one that best benefits you. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's spiritual experience is different, but your job is not to hinder somebody else's experience based off of what you believe. Bro, let me tell you something. What you believe, how you believe, has nothing to do with another person. You have to realize that in order to be secure in your own belief, you don't have to be a part of that. You don't have to believe what I believe. We can have discussions, but I'm not trying to convert you in any way. So, but we can have really in-depth discussions where I'm trying to explain how I feel and you can explain how you feel, but it doesn't have to come to blows. It doesn't have to end in violence. There are far too many religious conflicts that we have based dogma, you know what I'm saying? Which is one of my favorite movies, by the way, because they break that down beautifully. But that's where we get messed up at, is that if you don't believe what I believe, then my belief may not be as secure as I would like it to be. So now I need you to believe so that I can sleep at night. How does that make sense? You know what I mean? It's groupthink. That's really what it is. It's groupthink.
Well, it's also.
Speaking
I was trying not to step on toes this podcast.
Now you don't want to step on toes?
I'm gonna be good. Right. Be good. No, but I truly believe that a lot of people don't actually believe the things that they say they believe. I think it was a Damian Marley quote. I actually looked it up for the podcast. I absolutely freaking love it. It was a quote he had in a song with Nas.
I love that album.
Yeah. And it was most men can't most men can't even explain why they believe the things they do. So most people can't even explain to you why they believe the things they do, and they can't or they couldn't prove it if you asked them to. They could not explain to you why they have this thought. It's literally programming at the end of the day. The biggest thing, I don't think people actually sometimes really truly believe the things they say they believe. I just don't. It's like, and that's why I think when they get challenged, it becomes such an issue. Because if I don't actually believe deep down what I say I believe, or I don't know why I say I believe this thing, if I haven't explored it in my own capacity, not just based off of what you said or what this person said or anybody else, father, mother, whoever it may be, if I don't know why I say I believe this thing, if I haven't done my own research, like you said, I did my own research. I started digging into it for myself to figure out what my reality in this thing was.
Right.
If you don't do that, when somebody else comes and starts to pick at the thing you say you believe, and you can't defend that, it shakes up your whole world.
People get angry.
It does. And I've had conversations like that where it becomes obvious. People get very tense, very insecure with that thing, because it's like you can't defend your own argument. It's like, so how can you tell me you believe what you say you believe if you can't defend it?
Facts. Let me not just harp on religion for this, because this goes deeper than that. Religion is just the most obvious and low-hanging fruit of an example that you can pick.